Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some Touhou 2 Story of Eastern Wonderland. This is continuing our whole 100% Touhou challenge, which means we're gonna have to do this on every difficulty. So we're starting off with easy, because of course we're gonna start with the easier ones and make our way to the harder ones. We can change the amount of lives or bombs we start with, but we're not going to. We can also change to a higher quality music, which we'll probably try out later. But for now, since this is the first video I'm doing of this game, I'm gonna have to read off the prologue here. And the game's gonna just go on to a little demo here while I read the prologue. So thank you, Touhou Wiki, for this translation. Here, lying in the mountains in the eastern country, is the comparatively peaceful Hakbei Shrine. The shrine's only maiden, Reimu, had isolated herself in the mountains for a while in order to train her spiritual powers. Train? That's going alright and everything, but I suddenly want to go back and sleep in my futon, Reimu begins to say to herself as she decides to head back to the shrine for the time being. However, when she got back, the shrine had been completely overrun by yokai and other things that weren't human. And Reimu says, "What the heck is all this? I can't sleep with all this going on. Fine, I'll just have to give them a taste of my training." The problem is that Reimu, who hates training, didn't actually do much of it in the mountains. Her main objective was to relax in the mountain's numerous hidden springs and experience the taste of autumn. And Genji says, "My lady, the yokai seem to be controlled by an uncanny force this time. Therefore, their chief is most likely in the general vicinity. Moreover, I can sense that some sort of foreign culture is involved. Whatever the case may be, I suppose I shall accompany you." Genji, Reimu's loyal turtle servant, said worriedly. Yeah, that's what he said. They worded this weird. Anyways, Reimu says, "I was going to bring you even if you didn't ask, since I can't fly and everything." Then Reimu took Genji and, as always, the Hakbei Shrine's greatest treasure, the Yin-Yang Orb, and headed out to the shrine to figure out the cause behind the appearance of the yokai. They would encounter many strange places and people alike. And then Reimu says, "Heh, sure is strange," said in the voice of a certain character from another series called Eriko Asagakoka? Eriko Asagaoka. Anyways, it's supposed to be said in some sort of masculine voice or something like that. Anyways, now that we got the prologue out of the way, let's actually start playing the game. As you see, compared to the first game, Reimu actually learned how to use the Yin-Yang orbs now, and she's not just gonna bounce it around. She still hasn't learned how to fly, though. That's why she has to fly in the back of her turtle servant Genji. And we have 3 shot types we can choose from. Our highly mobile type here, our defensive type, and our offensive type. And we're just gonna start with the first one, the mobile type. So we're gonna be moving around a lot. Our shots are gonna reach a wide range once we once we get it powered up, which we do by collecting these red little icons. But we're not gonna be doing high damage. It's a very low damage shot type, but we're very mobile. And I believe it said that this stage was like Purple Field, Purple Dawn, or whatever. I didn't read it. So if I got it wrong, well, you can see it. So yeah, these red power-ups here will, you see that power meter in the bottom right. It raises that, which gets us better shots here. Like you see, we're shooting out 2 shots at once now instead of 1, because we're powered up a bit. And as far as the little... Well, first of all, here's our first mid-boss, the Shrine Tank. It's already dead. But yeah, the little purple collectibles we can get are points. And the higher up on the screen you collect them, the more points you get. And you want to get a lot of points, because the more points you get, the more lives you get. Which we're obviously gonna want. Because these games are not easy, even if we are on easy mode right now. Another thing I would like to point out is that in a lot of Touhou games, your hitbox is very small. However, this Touhou game came out before they introduced small hitboxes, so we're gonna want to be really careful when avoiding enemies. It's not as easy as in later Touhou games. You can't fit into as tight of spaces as you could before, as you can in later ones. Quite a few ghosts around. Eternal Shrine Maiden Reimu-A. Oh, it just said Reimu, but yeah. A sinister individual approaches, mistress. I wonder if this is it for the shrine. Are you listening to me, mistress? Old Turtle of Wisdom, Genji. What now, you senile old turtle? Senile? Over there, mistress. What, her? She's just some human. I'll lick her in no time. Mistress? What do you mean, sinister? I'll have you know I made every one of these ghosts here. Anime fall. How is that not sinister? Be quiet. Just sit back and let yourselves be destroyed by the flower tank, my ultimate masterpiece, if I do say so myself, okay? Hey, who are you working for? Ready or not, here I come. And our first boss fight is on. They never said her name, so I'm not gonna say it, but she's piloting the flower tank. And it's really not too hard. Not if you know what you're doing. Or if you've had experience with the series. Really anything in Touhou is gonna be hard if it's your first time ever experiencing it. If it's your first time ever experiencing the series, that is. But yeah, this really is an easy fight. If you've actually played Touhou before. I should mention... Well, first of all, we beat it already. Aw, I lost. Farewell. Darn, we didn't find out who hired her. Shall we chase her down, mistress? Nah, she'll probably leave traps. Aw, she isn't going to chase me? See? So yeah, that was stage 1 down. On to stage 2, Raju, Midnight Rainstorm. This stage is supposed to take place at midnight, but birds are chirping in the music. That's because this song was originally made to be a dawn song, but then it ended up getting placed here for some reason. It's kinda funny. But anyways, what the heck was I trying to say before? Oh yeah, you can... Well, that sucks. You can rapidly tap the button to shoot you can rapidly tap the fire button to shoot faster. But that is both distracting and exhausting, so I don't always do it. Here's another mini-boss, Noriko. And she's not that hard. Already dead. I should also note that when I was playing Highly Responsive to Prayers, I had some issues where the recording would lag, and I think I fixed that. I can't actually see the window to see how it's recording right now, so for all I know it could be lagging right now and I wouldn't know it. But we shouldn't have any more issues with it lagging like we did in Highly Responsive to Prayers. Anyways, so yeah, we lost our first life because we were on the top of the screen when things were flying in from the top of the screen, so that's unfortunate. At some point, you may have also seen me collect a big red power-up, and that is the same as a small red power-up, except it's worth 10 of the small red power-ups. I should also mention that once we get fully powered up, which we're somewhat close to, the power-up items will stop powering you up and they'll instead be worth a lot of points, whereas right now they're just worth 10 points each. So they will become point items. Something stinks, Gramps. Over there, mistress. Well spotted, Turtle. Samurai of Darkness, Maida. I am Maida. I'm here for the Hakaday. Hey, what's this all of a sudden? I mean, I don't mind, but... anyway, if I win, then the power of the Hakaday will be mine. Oh. We don't need to you don't need to fight to win me, you know? Huh? What's wrong? I'm not after you! It's your power I want, moron! My power? What are you talking about? Besides, we're both women. That's disgusting. In that case, if I win, you wouldn't mind then, right? After all, if you get to have conditions... Are you even listening to me? Sure, fight. And on top of that, you know such old references. I'm asking if you're ready. God, I hope I don't lose. Can't remember what that was a reference to, but they tell you on the Touhou wiki, so if you're curious, you can look it up. Anyways, so this is our second boss fight. It's not too difficult. The game really doesn't start getting hard until, like, probably stage 4? I don't know. So we just wanna get through that gap whenever she does that move. Whenever they scatter, it's not too hard to dodge, because the bullets move pretty slow. When she does these moves, you want to be in the center so that, you know, you basically want to be able to predict where things are going to be shot. And that move there is always aimed towards you. Like, see there how they weren't all in the center because I was moving over? Like, you want to avoid that happening because it can put you in some awkward situations. And now we've got the bouncy balls, which should be easy to avoid, but for some reason I tend to have trouble. For really no good reason. So hopefully we don't have too much trouble with this. This really should be a ridiculously easy move to avoid. But I don't know what it is. For some reason, it just gets me sometimes. Like, I don't see any reason why this attack should be difficult. And lo and behold, it kills me. Anyways, we made it. I win! Wait, what's this? Oh no, she stopped moving. Oh well, time to bury her. Hold your horses. Enough already. Darn it, she got away. On that note, I wonder what Miss Meadow wanted anyway. You weren't paying the least bit of attention, were you? Oh, Reimu. So silly. Anyways, Scarlet Dream. So this stage is starting out a little slow. I guess giving us a chance to collect some stuff. In case we lost some stuff from the battle. 'Cause yeah, you lose some power whenever you die. Now you really gotta watch out for these things coming up from the bottom of the screen. 'Cause you tend to spend a lot of time at the bottom of the screen. You saw what happened earlier when we were on the top of the screen. It didn't end up well for us. And now for the 2 red dots. Yeah, none of the mini-bosses in this game actually have official names. They're all fan-made. You just couldn't tell until now, because they all actually sounded unique and, you know, like actual names, until we got to the 2 red dots. But we defeated them. Not only do the mini-bosses not have official names, the actual boss of this stage doesn't have an official name. Which you will immediately be able to tell once I tell you what the name of that is, but I'll hold off on that until we get to it. And we are at max power. Those shots in the middle that look different from the other ones do more damage than our other shots. Notice how we're kind of comboing up points with these power items now. Oh man, that was close. And now, to face the 5 magic stones. Where the heck are we? This is Ganmukai, the gap between Makai and our world. Don't worry, it's not outer space. We can breathe just fine here. I wasn't really worried about that. This is the quickest route to Reimu-A. I can't remember what the actual Japanese word is, but I think that's a pun on Reimu and the Japanese word for, like, chaos or something. The enemies here are tough. Whatever do you mean? Look, here's one now. Geez, already? And each of these magical stones drops something. That drops a big power thing. This one will drop a bomb. I haven't used any bombs yet, but we want them. This one The one on the left here will drop power stuff, the one on the right will drop a bomb. There we go, we got 5 bombs. I think that's the max. Gotta watch out for these lasers! Oh my gosh, how did I avoid that? I thought I was trapped. So here you want to get over to the side. If you stay in the middle, you will get trapped. And now they shoot out really fast at you. Stay in the middle, and then get over to the side quick here. And now it's just general dodging as we destroy this last stone. And we did it! Wow, that was scary! Please don't make such strange noises, mistress. Ugh, let's hurry up and get out of here! Evil Spirit, Revengeful Ghost. Hey, Revengeful Ghost! That sounds familiar from the first game. Gee, I wonder what that could mean. Now this stage is gonna be interesting when it comes to the mid-boss, actually. But I'll get to that in a second. Get rid of these things on the side. You want to stay down at the bottom for that. Okay, I've messed that up. And here's the mid-boss, Matenshi. Looks like a normal mid-boss now, doesn't it? It has 5 different moves it can do, and that really sucks that it did the laser at that time. Okay, and it drops a bomb for us. I haven't used any bombs yet, but bombs are basically... they clear the screen of bullets and enemies. So they're very helpful. Whenever you die, you always come back with 3 bombs, so the fact that we've been dying without using our bombs, it has been a bit of a waste. But look! Matenshi is back! You actually fight her twice in this stage, so... yeah, that's a bit interesting. Get out of here, lasers! I guess just don't follow her too closely. And look, she dropped a life for us. So that's awesome. Thank you, Matenshi. I'm pretty sure that that mid-bosses will go away if you don't defeat them fast enough. So if you want that bomb and life, you gotta hurry up and defeat Matenshi. There's something big up ahead. Indeed, I feel something overwhelming. Perhaps we have found the leader at last. But it's kind of familiar, though. But... I should only said but once there. What is it? Could the one behind all this really be... What? What? Here she comes! Fancy meeting you here, Reimu. Charming evil spirit, Mima. Mima, I knew it was you. Because it said revengeful ghost, just like in the first game. You did? Nope, I had no idea. I've just always wanted to try saying that. More importantly, Mima, you're the one who messed up my shrine, aren't you? Oh, who cares about some cheap shrine in the middle of nowhere? My goal is vengeance against the entire human race. Well, I suppose it's fine to dream big. But I can't forgive you for busting up the shrine. I'm sealing you in here for good. A challenge. But I'm afraid I just don't have the time. The hour of my restoration is nearly at hand, so until then, please play with this one. See ya! Hey, wait, darn it! Don't worry, I've got this. Magician of Red Dreams, Marisa. Yes, this is the first appearance of Marisa Karisame, and she looks nothing like she does in later games. Get out of my way! Ho-ho, and let you chase Lady Mima? No thank you. I'll be keeping you entertained for a little while, right here. I guess I could just beat you up, too. You think I'd lose to a half-baked magician like you? Yeah! And that was like a more feminine laugh. She doesn't act as feminine in later games. Stay calm, mistress. This one may be dangerous. Don't worry, I'll clean her up in no time. Let's hope so. And this fight can actually be pretty difficult, so it's a good thing we got the bombs to take her on. So we can't even hurt her unless her 4 orbs here are destroyed. So that's what we gotta focus on first. That thing almost hit me, good thing I moved. And now those orbs destroyed themselves because we took too long to destroy them. And we got a little bit of damage on her, but then she brought her orbs back. And that's gonna be the pattern for this fight. Gotta watch out for those stars. And the orbs are back again. I feel like I'm getting pretty lucky on some of these attacks, that bullets just happen to not be going my way. I think we're about done, which, I think that means I'm about to beat her without getting hit? If I keep this up? Okay, that was a little tricky, going around in a circle like that, while there were still a bunch of stars on screen to avoid. Come on, get out of here, Melissa! Oh man, we're still going, huh? This is a long fight. But we do have the weakest shot, the weakest shot type, so fights are supposed to be long when you're using this shot type. And we did it! Flawless Marissa fight. Lady Mima, forgive me! Alright, let's move. The barrier disappeared. I guess that means we're all ready. Let's go! Lady Mima has great power, mistress. It won't be easy, but don't forget, I'm here with you also. Well, be careful. Whatever you say, Gramps. I can't believe I just fought Marissa without using any bombs or losing any lives. That is amazing. Even if we are uneasy. So, this is supposed to give us a bunch of power to get our shot power back up while we recover from all the lives we lost fighting Marissa, but thankfully we're awesome, apparently. Mima, show yourself. I'll get you this time. Ho ho, you're late. I wonder just how well you wield your power. Yes, you are truly the heir to the Hakabe clan. Very well. I shall have my fill of your power, and those orbs. What are you trying to say? Only a blood member of the Hakabe clan can use the yin-yang orbs. They are shaped by their wielder's power and feed off of it. Once they have absorbed enough, they release it in a single massive burst, be it for good or for ill. They then return to normal and begin to absorb it once more. And that power is what you're after? But of course, it doesn't matter now, though. It's nothing. More importantly, Reimu, you are here to defeat me, are you not? That's right. As a maiden of the Hakabe Shrine, it is my duty to seal you away for good. That's the spirit. Very well, I won't hold back. I said I wouldn't hold back. Aw man, she's got a transformation. Now when she does that, go to the side, because she'll zoom forward like that. It's a very cruel move if you don't know what it is. Yeah, if you don't know what she's doing, you're pretty much screwed there, but thankfully I know what the move is. And hey, thank you for giving me power-ups and a life. Yeah, there you want to be in the center of that attack, and then move off to the side. That one's not too hard to dodge, because it just goes to the side. Here, she's giving us more power. Oh, we got wrecked. Okay. Now here, you just want to stay in the gap, pretty much. There, it's safe in the middle. We got wrecked again. I might want to use bombs during that one move that keeps wrecking me. Yeah, we're using a bomb. And hey, she just gave us another bomb. Alright. Avoided that. Yeah, if you used to continue, there would have been different lines at the end of the previous stage and at the start of the fight here. That was really awkward, having her way off to the side like that. But another difference, if you used to continue before this point, would be that it would be over now. But instead, you are indeed. No, there's nothing for it. You think you can run? You're not going anywhere. I won't hold back now. I thought you said you weren't holding back from the start. Yes, there is another phase to this fight if you haven't used a continue. And you can use up to 3 continues, but you have to win without using a continue to get the good ending. And there are 6 endings, 3 for each shot type, so we should be getting good ending 1 for this. This second phase really isn't difficult. Ugh! I had not expected this. It's too late. Wah! One month later. Whew, finally finished cleaning the garden. Lunch break time! I've had a lot of free time lately. It's been a month since then, but nothing like that has happened. I guess she's decided to behave herself. Well, she is sealed up behind the shrine. Better check on her real quick. Hey, the seal's already broken! Oh no, what am I going to do? I guess after all that, I'm going to have to chase her again. In the end, history repeats itself as usual at the Hakude Shrine. Hey, by the way. What is it? When Mima and others talked about the power of the Hakude, what on earth did they mean? That would be the ability to draw out the Yin-Yang Orb's true power. The true power of the Yin-Yang Orb? Yes, it's finally time to tell you. It must be something really amazing. It is. The ability to eat sweets and not get fat. Is that what those guys were after? Is that not the dream of young ladies everywhere? But a dream is just a dream. Well, if this is our shrine's greatest treasure, what exactly is our shrine for? Anyway, am I able to use this power as well? Of course, and you are the only one who can. The power of the Hakude is convenient. Being able to draw secret powers out at will is the greatest power. Here's the chocolate parfait you wanted. Next give me some crepes and shortcake. And some big cookies, please. Certainly, ma'am. Good and 1. Congratulations. And that is the first of 6 endings we're gonna get. We're inevitably gonna get the bad endings when we do the higher difficulties. But while we're on the easier difficulties, we're gonna be trying hard to get those good endings. And hey, someone took pictures of all of these bosses' Danmaku. I wonder who did that. A little bit of foreshadowing to much later in the series. Ayashame Maru. Anyways. So yeah, it's important that we get all 3 good endings, because that is how we will unlock the extra stage. And now we just got some artwork by Zune, the creator of Touhou. That's a picture of the bad ending. We'll see it later. That's the picture from the first game. Anyways, thank you for playing. The game's about to insult us because it's a jerk. Alright, what insult are you gonna give us this time? Your skill. Kind of bad. Well, that's better than it could have been. One rank lower would have called me a failure of a person, so I'll settle for kind of bad. And we don't have enough room to put in Terminian Hero here, so we will put in T.Hero. And that's that. In the next video, we will be playing through easy again, but this time with a different shot type, and oh, I don't want to go to the... Well, you know what? I can just show this real quick so you can read this if you pause the video. There's descriptions of each song. But notice how there's FM version and MIDI version? We're gonna switch to the MIDI soundtrack for the next video. Alright, so if you pause the video, you should have been able to read all that if you wanted to. But yeah, the MIDI soundtrack. Higher quality. So yeah, we'll be using that next time, just so you get to hear it. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.